It's Michelle
and Molly.
M&M with Tuesday Talk from AP Fire Protection. Welcome to our Tuesday Talk. And guess what? Today I can't say from sunny Glendale, Arizona. What?
It is not sunny.
It's a gloomy day. We actually have some rain. Kind of a nice thing. Now, it's going to be a little funky. Straight up. I got two cameras going. Boom, boom. So we're kind of looking back and forth. You can call me out. It's okay. Hey, hey. I see somebody waving. So, this month, we are talking about backflows. We went over the history of a backflow, talking about kind of how it all came about back in the 30s, maybe before.
Kind of talk about why they're so important.
Right. But first off, I want to kind of put a disclaimer out there, okay? Michelle and Molly here, we are not technicians, right? So we are on here to share information with our viewers about different types of fire protection that we offer, different services, and how important it is for your businesses, right?
Totally. We try to make it kind of in like layman's terms so everybody can understand. We don't know everything though, but the great thing is we have our superintendent, the owners of the company, technicians. We can all ask them. If you guys ever have any questions and we don't know the answer, we will get it for you from them.
We'll get it for you, 100%. So, if we don't have that answer, just type it in there and we'll make sure to get that back to you. Okay, so backflow parts. Let's get into some fun. So, kind of like with brands and even sodas, there's different kinds, right? So they all do the same thing, but there's different brands. We got Watts. What else?
Febco.
We got Wilkins. And there's another one.
Apollo
/ how do you say it?
How do you say it, Curtis?
Conoco? It's not Conoco. That's gas station.
Combraco.
There's my note.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're kind of one and the same. Somebody bought somebody out. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay? So
they all do the same thing.
Exactly. And there's different sizes. So they can be really small and tiny and babyish and really huge.
Medium.
Maybe. Maybe medium. Okay, so I guess let's just try to get into it, right? So you got 4.
We have
checks.
4, yeah.
Right?
I thought you were talking about different.
Okay, well we do.
Yeah.
It kind of goes over everything. So
you're talking about the ports.
Yep. So let's talk about. So this one is a Watts, right? Yes. So you got your number 1 check, number 1 shut-off valve, and your number 2 shut-off valve. So how do you tell the difference? Number 1 has the little port. 4 ports, right? 1.
The second one is always the next one closest to that first port. 2.
3, 4. So Watts is a little funky for me.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones are straightforward. Like, let's go with the Wilkins.
Yeah.
The Wilkins, pick that one up so everybody can see.
This one is super easy. You can see.
You got your
shut-off valve, 1, port 1, 2, 3, 4. Super easy.
That one's nice and in order. And the shut-off valves, okay, so where they're in the same direction as the pipe, the water is flowing through one direction.
Just that way.
Okay? So, and if you need to shut it off, simply turn it. I'm strong. I am strong. I gotta stand up.
This is what it looks
There
like
you go.
when it's open.
Yep.
You probably can't see it on Instagram, but when it's closed, just a little ball.
It's got a ball valve in there. Just that kind of curves over, almost like your eyeball shutting. Boop, boop. Okay. So, this is your Watts. Inside the Watts, you got your check gauges. 1 would go right here with this little guy. 1. And then 2 would be over here. Now this is for a smaller one. This is actually for a soda dispenser. But, you know, they start going up in size. This is another check gauge for a larger one. And this bad boy over here, Instagram can see it, that's pretty large.
Heavy. This is a Fedco.
Nope, this is Watts.
Oh.
We found out this is Watts 909.
709,
709 or
909,
909.
check. Mm-hmm.
So just showing the different aspects. So you can go small to look at that. So there's a lot of different sizes when it comes to backflows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Watts. Let's move on to, what do you want to go with?
Fedco.
Fedco. So here's Fedco one.
So it goes like this. Right, Curtis? Like this. But you can see the ports better like this.
Yeah, so this is your first port, right?
The second one is always the one closest to the first shutoff valve. So this will be 2. This one will be 3. This one will be 4. And then this part is actually where these giant, like this one specifically, would go. Boop. I mean, this is obviously a lot smaller version. This one's a lot bigger, but that's kind of an idea of where it would go.
And these particular ones are spring loaded. So, for example, I don't think we have this one loosened. But
This one is though.
this one is not loosened, but we'll show you some that are. So let's kind of move on to the Conbraco, right? So you got your 1, 2, 3, 4. No,
the
1,
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that little guy was hidden on me. So, trying to get for both views here. So these are spring loaded at the top. So when you open them, woo, see, that kind of popped right open.
On the Wilkins ones too, it specifically says spring loaded on the top, so you kind of know.
Got the spring, and there's the little
Check.
I want to say plunger, but it's a check. Looks like a plunger to me. But anyway, so it's a check. Again, spring loaded, that goes on there. And this, so you gotta really press that guy down and screw it. Okay, and then just do it right. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Okay. So that's your Combraco. This is the Wilkins. This one seems pretty straightforward to me.
This is these parts too, just...
So this will be the assembly, part of the assembly, right? Right, Kurt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Curtis. And yeah, so this would be the Wilkins.
This part.
Oh, it's so small. This one's smaller. Okay, so this, and I'm gonna bring this over for our second camera, so you can see the opening and closing of the ball valve. So
This is what she's doing.
open, and then when we close it, we won't see Miss Molly anymore. Oh, I gotta turn it the right way. I don't know if you saw that in there. So there's a ball valve in there. Open. And there's one.
Is there a reason why it's rounded?
For movement.
For movement? There you go.
There you go. So for movement. So there's your Wilkins. So this is just, man, this is just kind of a big overview. There's all kinds of additional parts. You got
Yeah, we have O-rings,
O-rings.
all of that. We
So-
also brought, Curtis got us a little, what we used to test it. We have 2 different calibrated gauges here.
So they would plug into these guys.
So basically what they would do when you're testing a backflow is they would hook this up to the backflow preventer. This is a piece of the backflow preventer. And they would add pressure because when backflow happens, it's because of the lack of pressure, right? The increased pressure from your building.
Trying to push the water the wrong way.
Yeah, back into the city's water supply. So basically what this gauge does is it does that. It increases the pressure to make sure that the backflow preventer is stopping the backflow of water because you don't want to get sick.
Right. That's the gist of it. We got one more little tester dude, right?
Yeah, they're the same thing, just different brands.
Right. Like different soda brands, different car brands, right? Okay, so this one is Barton This is a Barton.
This one's a Midwest.
They've both been calibrated. They are ready to do business. So, as you can see with some of these crazy parts and all the different brands, you don't intermix parts, okay? This is not where parts are parts are parts, because they really, parts are parts, but there's specific parts for specific brands. And could I just go in there and start testing stuff and trying to say, hey, let's put some pressure in this?
No.
No, why? Because I'm not
You're
a
not a
technician,
tech.
right? So you need
not
professionals.
certified.
You got to get the professionals to do that. And that would be where our technicians here at AP Fire Protection can help you out with your backflow. All different sizes. All right, any questions? I'm going to kind of take a peek over there to that camera because you can't really see it. I think, oh wait, I see something. It says any backflow part, oh, lead free.
Yes!
Are they lead free?
They are now, anyways. New code that was passed. Cities adopt it as they can, pretty much. But yeah, Peoria, Phoenix.
Within the past 5 years, this came into place. Things need to be lead free.
Yeah.
Just like we don't want lead free paint, right? That's like 70s. You don't want, or you don't want lead paint. You don't want lead in your water either, in your backflow. So it's gonna be lead free.
Yeah. Is there anything we should add? You guys can think of?
All right. So we are here. If you want to type us up some questions, you can send us a direct message. We will always be available to get back with you as quickly. Any answers? And you know what? I want to give a shout out.
Hey, look
real
it.
quick. What? Look. Oh, lead free.
Perfect. This says lead
Alright.
free, by the way.
Lead free. Let's keep it healthy, y'all. Okay, shout out to Backflow Master in Canada. Why? I gotta tell you what he did. This week he put out a picture on Instagram of a frozen toilet. I have never in my life seen a frozen toilet. The water in the back of the tank, block of ice. And that blows my mind because I live in the desert. So hey, go check it out. Tell them AP Fire Protection sent you. Whoop whoop.
So we just got a question from Julie.
Oh.
What percentage of backflows fail?
Ooh, what
Good
percentage?
question. See, that's one of those we're going to have to ask our owner, Todd, or our superintendent.
Yeah. Let's see. So you know what? That might be like a write-in question that we're going to go ahead and
Do the research
provide
on.
an answer for later on. Not a problem. We'll do that. Oh, can you see it?
I can't.
So I'm going to come around and see what Instagram's got to say. In a chiller plant. Oh, he's saying that he can't hear too well. I'm sorry. Now I'm close, you can really hear me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's talking about a chiller plant. So I'll have to go back. I'll go back and read those. This is a work in progress, y'all. I'm trying to get 2 cameras going at once. Doesn't always work. But we'll keep going, keep asking those questions. We'll make sure to answer #replay so we can make sure to identify it right away. And we'll get those questions answered for you.
Yeah,
All right?
and we love the feedback. So the fact that you can't hear, we know. We'll know for next time we'll do better. So don't be afraid to give us our feedback. If you guys have any questions or you want us to test a backflow for you, give us a call. The phone number for the office is 623-772-5344.
And we service the entire state of Arizona. Hey, have a great day, and we will see you next
week. We're going to go look at an actual full backflow connected to pipes and everything.
We're going to go on location. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye. There goes the finger.